Hey guys, this is Mark Yo here again and welcome back to my channel. Last 2 weeks, I actually got myself a Xiaomi Mi 10 which has the latest Snapdragon 865 processor with only Ringgit Malaysia 1999. So this is a great steal. If you can get this phone at this price, I would advise you to get this rather than the Poco F2 Pro or other mid-ranger at this price point. So I've been using this phone for the past 2 weeks already, and I have some review about the pros and cons that I would like to share with you guys. So let's get started. The first one would be it has a stunning 6.67 inch Super AMOLED Full HD Plus screen with a very small punch hole selfie 20 megapixels camera, and it has a 90 Hz refresh rate which make scrolling, app opening very smooth. So after I updated this phone to the latest MIUI 12, it becomes more and more smoother. And the second one, which is the front and back, is actually covered with glass, but only the screen is actually made of Gorilla Glass 5, and the front and back is actually has the 3D curve, so it makes gripping the phone easier and also more comfortable. And the third one is actually it has a very loud and punchy dual speaker, so which is at the top and bottom. So you guys can check it out, my previous video which actually compares this phone with other flagship by Samsung and also ZTE. So I'll place the link at the comment section below. And the good thing about the volume of this phone is actually when it reaches the max volume, it doesn't get distorted. The next one, it actually has a fast and accurate on-screen fingerprint sensor. It's actually very fast. And the next one, it actually has a quad camera setup whereby the main sensor actually can take up to 108 megapixel shot, and also you have a 30 megapixel camera which can take ultra wide shot, and also a macro sensor and a 2 megapixel for depth sensing. And the next one is actually for Ringgit Malaysia 1999, it's actually a more affordable Snapdragon 865 phone after the Xiaomi Poco F2 Pro. So if you play heavy gaming, PUBG, Asphalt or Mobile Legend, it won't be any problem. And you can even play Asphalt 9 at 60 frames per second using this phone. And the next one would be it has a 4780 mAh battery. So from my usage, moderate usage, 2 days usage is actually not a problem, and you can actually get around screen on time of 7 to 8 hours. And I've been using this phone with the Digi telco. So as you can see here, you can actually get voice over LTE. So the data connection is actually superb, call quality also superb. And if you do a speed test, sometimes with Digi you can actually get 130 to 140 Mbps. So that's enough for the pros, and let's talk about the cons, but I might just be nitpicking. So once in a blue moon, you can actually, even though it has a 490 Hz refresh rate, but once in a while, once in a blue moon, when scrolling, the frame rate will actually drop a bit. So as you can see here, it has a very curved screen. So for people who doesn't like curved screen, you might experience some accidental touch when doing scrolling sometimes, but it only occurs once in a blue moon. And The cameras behind here is actually superb. You can take very good macro shot, portrait shot, but the thing is the night mode is actually pretty weak. It has improved a lot since Xiaomi Mi 8, but compared to my Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra, which is the flagship by Samsung, I mean, still left a bit to be desired. And the last one is that the battery life on MIUI 12 is actually not so optimized yet. Last year I've used a Xiaomi K20 Pro, which actually had MIUI 10. The battery life of the K20 Pro was actually awesome. So for this phone, the max I can actually get 7 to 8 hours of screen on time, but for the K20 Pro I actually managed to get 10 hours of screen on time, which is superb. So if you leave this phone overnight, for example from 11 o'clock at night to the next morning 8 o'clock plus, you have 5 to 6% of battery drop. I mean, if you leave the data connection on. So how many of you guys actually got this phone during the flash sales 2 weeks ago? And are you guys happy with this phone? Let me know in the comment section below. And thank you guys for watching, and take care.